Putain!
Building companies in the commodity world is hard, even more so when global giants turn trade routes into battlegrounds. What you'll see is a week in the life of a small business owner doing his best to navigate the chaos of international commodity trading.
Today I'm in Hokkaido, Japan, doing a little bit of ski with the family, and after tomorrow we are flying back. And I think what could be interesting for you guys is to follow me through all the stuff that I need to do, see all the tasks that goes under running those commodity company. And by the way, look at this ski lift. There's no rail, you know. I can jump, and I think it's in Japan, you know, they trust people that they won't do. It's crazy, man. I can just jump. Alright guys, so we are Monday. I've already started to work obviously on Sunday because I had too much thing to do, so I had to put everything in my notebook. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going just to read through all the stuff that I have to do, and when I think that there is something that could be interesting for you guys, could be some lesson in it, then I will just comment it a little bit more. So let's start first about all the things that I need to follow up in terms of commodities, because I know this is what you want to hear. So the first thing that I need to do, I need to follow up about the zinc deal. So the zinc deal is I'm close to one of the biggest, I think, privately owned zinc ingot producer in China. So this is not a SOE, state-owned enterprise, it's a private company. You know, the guy in charge of procurement, it's actually a very nice guy, but the thing is, he needs very, very low price. He's very aggressive with the pricing. I mean, his job is to buy zinc, you know, he buys a lot, so he has a very, very low price. And I have a couple of guys that have zinc that, they want to sell, but right now we can't make it in terms of pricing because it's just too aggressive. And I've seen actually contract that he has, so he's not me, like lowballing me. He really has like really low price. So, but I still need to do a couple of follow-up on that. Then there's a steel deal that I'm working on. So this one, we have a steel supplier out of Thailand. We have a buyer in India, and the buyer has some question about the product that I don't know how to answer because I don't know ferrous that well, honestly. But so I need to follow up with the supplier, ask a few questions, and then see if this is something that we can do at my company in Singapore or not. We'll see. Then we have the lithium battery part. So one of our guys in the Neo-Phoenicia, this is our small community, is collecting a lithium battery in the Lagos. So this is really the lithium battery from your smartphone, and we have a buyer in India, and we're waiting for his quote, for his target price, for his quote, to see if we can make a deal. Then Mitul follow-up. So if you remember Mitul, he's been in my video. It's one of the OG of the Shipping Commodity Academy. So now we work together. And Mitul has taken over a role that we had. So I don't know, again, if you've seen the last video, one of our guys in India left our company to go work for Trafigura, so good for him. But he was the guy in charge of sales in India, which is a very important market for me. I want to be more and more present there. So I basically asked Mitul if he could take over our portfolio of clients. And basically, yes, he did. So we need to have a couple of video call with few large clients that needs lead scrap battery. So this is basically the car battery, and also antimony. So we need to organize that video call, so I need to follow up on him. Right now, as we speak, we have one of our partners in South Korea looking for aluminium scrap. I don't know if you've seen one of my latest video when I went to Singapore to speak about partnership, our tolling agreement. This partner is in South Korea. We are going to ship that product to Thailand. So I need to follow up on him to know if he has booked the container, what are the details, and so on, to make sure that we are not late on the contract. Then there's another thing that's with antimony ore. So we have a new supplier of antimony ore, and he's waiting from us a quote. So we need to give some target price, but the problem is like our two buyers, one in China, one in Vietnam. But the guy in Vietnam is not buying right now because he has enough volume, and the guy in China is not giving us any answer. I don't know why. So I need to follow up to call him to know what's up. And then manganese. So manganese, this is again something with our guys from our community. One of our guys has a little bit of manganese from Pakistan, and basically I need to call him because he asked for a lot of things that makes no sense. So as he is in our community, it's a bit my duty to teach him, to say, look guys, this is not how basically you do business. What you are asking or what you think you do is completely wrong. So I need just to have this conversation with him to help him a little bit. And yeah, I have a buyer in manganese in Pakistan, so we don't need to export that. And I have a buyer, but what I feel is the truth is that he doesn't really have a supplier, but he doesn't know that. So yes, this is for it. Then just in terms of my day, for instance, or we are Mondays, and today I have like 11 video calls. So you can see I'm very, very busy. And just to give you like a sense of how many inbound or messages I get, I still have more than 100 emails that I need to go through, and more than 40 or 50 LinkedIn messages that I need to reply, or at least to check to see if I want to reply or not. So this is also to tell you guys, like, if you want to reach out to me, because a lot of you want to, but you need to to be a bit more mindful about what you're asking or what is your first message, because I receive so much. So you need to be a bit more mindful. I will try to dig down in my LinkedIn message, and I receive like message like, hey Damien, I need help with that deal, can you give me your WhatsApp message? I'm like, no, I mean, why should I answer you? This makes no sense. Some people don't really have the awareness just to understand who they are asking things from, or what should be the angle, or that when you ask for something, you need to also think about what the other person wants. It's a basic stuff, and a lot of you guys, you don't even ask yourself what the receiver of the message wants to see before sending it. So this is why it doesn't work. All right, yeah, I also need to book a sauna session and an IV drip. As you can maybe hear, I'm a bit sick, so I can't be sick. I don't have time to be sick, so I need to book that. I need to do the thumbnail for our next video. I need to review our next YouTube video also. I need to call Alex. Alex is a partner of mine that works in another company and just sent me a message to tell me that he's leaving the company. So I don't know if he got fired or if, he's a trader in a very well organized company. So I don't know what is happening. Did he get fired or is he leaving? But then why? So I need to call him probably tonight. Then I need to organize a drink with a friend of mine here that basically run one of the largest asset management company in this country. It was his birthday, so I said that we need to do some things, a drink or something together. So yeah, I need to do that, otherwise I will forget. And also, the guy is one of the biggest asset manager in this country. This is why, no, it's not why he's my friend. He's my friend because when we are together, we have a lot of fun. This is why I put it here. It's like, so then I don't forget, because the thing is, I'm so busy that if I don't put together my private life and my work life, then it doesn't work. So I need to, it must be a blend, otherwise it won't work. I need to issue a consulting contract for another business that I'm going to be able to speak, like hopefully in a few months on YouTube. But I need to do this contract. It's a pain in the ass. Pilar, yes. I don't know, guys, if you remember one of my earliest videos. I met Asha from Pilar. It's an hedging tool for small and medium businesses. It's a great tool. I want to onboard one of my company, but to onboard one of my company, you need to do a complete KYC, because you need to open a bank account in a new bank, and this takes like at least 1 hour of my time that I don't have to go through all the documents and so on. So I need to do that. I'm probably going to do it this week, but it takes a lot of time. Access. Oh yes, I need to give access to one of our new employee that she's going to make new stuff in our company. So I need to give her like access to all our online tools and so on. Invoice, and I need to issue a bunch of invoices also. Yeah, man. So that's a lot. And also we need to see something is going up with one of our Chrome supplier. I don't know what is going on, but it's not good. It's not good. So it was one of our local Chrome trade flow that we buy Chrome locally and we resell it locally. This was a trade flow that will basically pay for everything in our company. And now there is something up with that trade flow. So I need to take care. I need to call the team today to see what's up with that. It doesn't look good. So that's no good. This, I also have another video call with our guy from Gamba Energy in Romania. He has like 10 points that he wants to discuss with me, but we only have 25 minutes for the call. I mean, we'll have to cut it to see what we can discuss. So this is how busy life can be. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the beginning of the week. And as you can see, there's a lot of things to do. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to check with you back in a few days, and then I will let you know what has happened with all the stuff that I had to do and what can I share with you as lesson with real experience from real life, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bunch of issues with all of that things that I need to do, and I will be able to speak about this issue in a few days and how we are going to solve it or not, or what we did wrong, what we did well. Actually, usually I don't really speak about what we did well because I don't want to be, look at me. But yeah, so I'll hit you back in a couple of days with some updates.
So I went in vacation 1 week, and when I'm back at the office, man, on the trading desk, everything turned to shit because of this new tariff war, trade war. So man, it never a dull moment in this world. So in all my activities, so either like, I mean, am I directly hit by the tariff trade wars that is ongoing between the US and China? So not directly, because we don't do any shipment direct to the US. And I would understand that all the traders of the guy that are shipping to the US right now, I mean, your balls must be sweating. Hey, it's a difficult time for sure, man, for sure. So man, I understand your pain, so I'm not going to downplay it. So it's tough, but on the long term horizon, or let's say mid term horizon, I understand what the US want to do. So if you have in mind that if you are an American and that you see that your next big enemy is China, and that the next big wars are going to be fought by drones, by robots, by stuff like that, and all the industrial capacities to build that stuff is in China, which is going to be your enemy if there's like a big next war. Yeah, obviously you want to onshore all of those capacities, building all those capacities in your country, because then you are not dependent of your future enemy. So the US is breaking the world order that they put together after the Second World War, and this is painful. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of carnage, a lot of problem, a lot of people that are going to suffer because of that, because the world order is changing. And now they are putting like nails in the coffin of the old world order. So yeah, it's painful. And now what does it mean for me, like on a weekly basis? Or what happened? So I can show you this. I like this trading economics slash commodities, because it gives you a view of a bunch of things. So I can show you how it impacts us. As you can see, the market is, if you go weekly, I mean, everything, it's bad. So there's a lot of volatility, prices are going down. And when this happens, there's like two things that you need to pay attention. Is like, if you work with sub clients, they are going to renegotiate your price, man. So this is going to happen if they can buy, for instance, let's say like propane, 20% cheaper than what they are buying from you right now. They will renegotiate your contract, man. So you need to be very, very mindful of that. But yeah, let's speak about that. First, let me show you how it impacts us. So here's a bunch of product that we trade. So yeah, we do a bit of copper. So copper minus 9%. So yes, rubber. So one thing, like one guy from our group, Neo Finisher group, asked me to check about some rubber buyer, because right now I'm in Malaysia. The biggest rubber buyer, I guess one of the biggest would be here in this country. So I've already contacted them and so on, and we were trying to do something. But now, and in 1 week, it has lost 20%. So how can you conclude any deals when the volatility is that high? Tough things. And bitumen, yeah, what we have, Gromba Energy, bitumen minus 11%. Again, this is a Chinese price, but this is what we see. The market is going down for most of what we trade. So when there's a lot of volatility, market is going down. If you have long-term contract, if you have the shipping stuff, I mean, it could be very bad. People would want to renegotiate and so on. It's tough. Tin, a little bit. We do a little bit of tin. Look, if you need to agglomerate product, like let's say that you buy small lot of one product, and the market is dropping sharp. Now that the product that you bought like 1 week ago is now 13% more expensive than the one that you're buying right now. So you need to average it. Hopefully you can still make a margin, maybe not if you're not properly hedged. Man, it's tough. So yes, also aluminum. We do aluminum. We have shipment of aluminum right now. Let me show you if I have pictures. I think oh no, we are stuffing on Monday. So I don't have pictures, but I can show you what we had. But this I'm not really sweating, because the buyer is like a extremely large and trustworthy company. So it's yeah, I'm not really worried that something could go bad on that deal. But you know, if you deal with a buyer, then they can renegotiate the contract, because right now for them it's minus 6% to buy a new one. So this is like some UBC that we did. Use a beverage can in aluminum. Some shipment that we had of UBC, but this is not the shipment that we have on Monday. Anyway, so yes, we have a shipment of aluminum ongoing, but yeah, it creates chaos. Oh, and we're also starting to do some ferrous scrap. So let me show you. This is a shipment that we're negotiating. It's HMS ball.
All right, guys. So crazy story about my friend that told me. He basically explained to me what happened. He got fired from his firm. He used to. I mean, he's still working for like a big Japanese trading company, and he said that they just asked him to give his resignation later, and it's not an issue for performance because he was even the most producing trader on the desk, but. But for the Japanese company, the issue that he was not compliant with the internal culture. It was too different, so he needs to leave. But those Japanese companies, they are crazy. And he told me that he had like multiple issues in that company because he was making deals. Sometimes they told him that he should reduce the margin. Crazy stuff, man. So yeah, he is getting kind of fired now, and we were like basically speaking about what could be his next step, if I can help him, whatever, or something like this. But man, this is crazy. First time I hear that. Man. This is only with Japanese companies you can hear stuff like that, man. The guy is the best performer, but they just want him to go because he's not a cultural fit, man. But he said that he did a lot of. I mean, he was not really following the proper way to do business in that company. That you need to go out with the team, with the managers. He said that once the manager was extremely upset because the manager was drunk, and basically they did like compare. I mean, like when they clinched their glasses of beer all together, and he made a massive mistake that he clinched his glass like higher than his manager, and usually you don't do that. I mean, I didn't know that. And then the manager was pissed, but it's been like months that all the managers are pissed about him because he doesn't go to the company like drink out because he has good relationship with a bunch of suppliers. I mean, a lot of stuff, man. This is crazy, but it's only like Japanese culture is different, man. I'm telling you. All right, let's carry on the work, and like I guess tomorrow I will update you on all the deals that are going on because we had like some massive problems. All right.
Je suis d'accord. Ouais. Non, non. Ah putain, tu peux pas faire ça, putain.
All right, guys. We are Friday. 11:30 a.m. This week has been brutal, man. I had so much stuff to do. So to conclude this week, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points that I want to discuss with you, and I think it's great teaching, entertaining stories about what it means to run a niche commodity trading business. I mean, the game of commodity is hard, but there is not a dull moment. All right, so the first thing is about, I swift through all my LinkedIn messages that I had of the last week, and I've got like a couple that I wanted to show you, man. This stuff make me happy, man, seriously. So this one is from, I'm not going to say his name, but hey Damien, just wanted to say thank you for all the insightful resources you have online. I still remember the first video of yours about how to break into commodities, operators, son of ship owner, mine owners, etc., golden ticket with graduate program. Man, this guy is an OG. This video is really one of the first videos that I recorded maybe now 3 years ago. So, man, the quality of those videos, when I look at them, I'm like, I always like kind of want to remove them because they are so bad, but I know it's pointless because, I mean, my video hopefully get better over time. My English also got better over time. But anyway, so I went on and purchased your Saka course, but I got a job at Vitol. I was trying for a very, very long time, but I'm so happy with how things turned out. If you ever come towards Bahrain or Dubai, I'd be happy to meet you. Take care. Man, this type of messages make me so happy, man. Make me so happy, man. This guy, if he stick to it, like, at Vitol for 10 years, he's probably going to be a millionaire. His life is changed. And then these other messages I will put on the screen. Here again, the guy closed his first deal. So his life is going to change again. I mean, this is such a cool part of my week when I see all those wins. And now that the Shipping and Commodity Academy gets bigger, I think we are probably going to be we are already the biggest education company about physical commodity trading. I'm pretty sure we are actually. So now that it gets bigger, the YouTube channel it gets bigger. I mean, there's more and more wins like this, or messages like this of people that change their life because of the content that I make as a commodity trader. Can you imagine that, man? When you speak about a commodity trader, everyone think about like a selfish, money-driven dude. But here, man, a commodity trader changed life for the better, man. Anyway, so this is the LinkedIn wins. Then, bank. So again, some payment are blocked. With 3 different activities, I have issues right now with banks. Everything that we do is compliant. I mean, we don't do any weird stuff. Everything is compliant, but still we always have issues with banks. They always hold the payment. It's very difficult to get hold of them, especially the, let's say, low-tier banks that are the worst. Anyway, and it's funny because one of my partner is an incredible trader. He worked for a couple of big firms. Now we work together. And he said to me, like, look, Damien, I've never thought that banks was such difficult to deal with. It's like, it's crazy. And I was like, yeah, man, when you were on your cushy job, on your cushy desk, and you just close deal and then you don't see what happened behind. It's crazy when you think about all the mechanics, all the people that need to do properly their job, just to have physical traders closing like big deals like this, behind the operation that needs to support those trading desks. It's a huge operation, and not only about operation logistic, about like admin, legal, trade finance, and so on. There's a lot of people that work together to be able to like support like large trading desks that we can see in the biggest firm. And sometimes as a trader, when you work for those large firms, you know there's a bunch of people that work for you to be able to make a job, but you don't really understand what they have to do. And now that my friend is here, in our niche commodity trading firm, and he has to deal with all of that. He's like, man, I've never thought it was that difficult. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so banks, pain in the ass as always. Then the story about our Chrome supplier. So listen to this story. So our Chrome supplier, we've been working with him for like 6 months. It's been working well, and usually with the type of supplier that we work with, 6 months is a long time, because usually they try to scam us like before that. So yeah, this is what we know how to do. But anyway, so that guy, everything worked well. But I think a few weeks ago, he started to delay shipment, then cancel his shipment, and then he started to ask for prepayment from us. And we were like, man, we already told you there's not going to be any prepayment. Ciao, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we can't prepare there. We got beaten too many times. Now we learned from our mistake. After a while, I said to Loic, our guy on the ground, like, man, let me speak with him. I need to understand what's up. And so the supplier called me, and then we had a long discussion, and then I finally understood what was the problem. And the problem was this guy made a completely stupid mistake. So basically, DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, banned the export of cobalt. Anyway, I don't even want to enter into what I think in this export ban, but that supplier, I don't know why, I don't know how it happened, but he got good contact to be able to basically smuggle cobalt concentrate out of Congo, and this is what he tried to do. Obviously, it didn't work, he got stuck, his cargo is stuck somewhere, and obviously the guy that tried to sell that to him, they basically try to f him, So when you deal with people that do illegal there's a good chance that they try to scam you. Anyway, basically just to give you an idea of the scam, so basically the concentrate, it's like some type of like powder. Yeah, it's not even powder, it's like more like sand, right? The cobalt concentrate. So they are loaded in big bags. So I will try to find some pictures to show you here. So the scam is quite simple. It's not about even smuggling. The scam is like they just put good cobalt concentrate on the top of the bag. So then when you look at it to take a sample, to just with a gun or whatever, I think you are like, right, yeah, it's good quality, thank you. But the supplier did, because he's not, new to that game. So he made like little hole in the bottom of the bag and took sample there. And then you've noticed that, yeah, the quality extremely high on the top, and then it's nothing, it's just sand in the bottom. He's like, yeah. So now he's fighting against them. I don't know what he's doing, but when you do illegal stuff like that, it's even worse. It's even harder to get your money back. So anyway, so he's stuck with a lot of his money there, and now he can't run his proper business that he's making money every day with. So this is like shiny object syndrome times stupidity. Like, let me destroy something that works to try to do something that is on the paper. You can see this is not going to work. But anyway, so that is happening with our Chrome supply, and it's really painful, because then this little local trade flow that we had here, it was like paying for all the bills of the company and so on. That was the thing that really was. We didn't really stress about anything, because we had this trade flow that was like running everything. So now it stopped. But turns out, and this is maybe the karma, I don't know, but right after I learned all of that, the day after, one of the other guy that we've been trying to get an offtake from his mine for like a year called us and said, look, there is no more, I don't know what happened with the off-takers, who is basically the guy that buy from his mine, and now he's open to bid. So then we can bid to get his product on a long-term contract. So for us, it's incredible. Those guys, they're solid. So I mean, solid. They are almost solid. And so yeah, basically when I learned that, I called a client that we've been trying to do business with for a while. I said, look, we have the possibility to get an offtake from this mine. If we have to make like a long-term contract, what would be your target price? He said, okay, target is ferroalloy. I mean, a ferroalloy is like the index that is mostly used in a commodity, in chrome, sorry. Ferroalloy like -10 or whatever. So now what we are doing is we're calculating everything from that price, like of cost of the freight, cost of the storage, cost of the transport, cost of the washing, because we are buying chrome ROM, wash it through a wash plant, basically to concentrate and to have even quality. So yeah, we are checking all the costs and everything, speaking with all the people that will be like not stakeholder, but that would be like service providers in this trade to make sure that we are extremely tight. So then we can give a bid to the mine. So this is what we are doing. I really do hope that it will, I mean, tremendously help the company, as we just lost the trade flow from the other guy. So yeah, hopefully it will work. And you know, when you do that, like we already have most of the prices because we've been involved in chrome and all the prices of transport, all the prices of everything, but because we've been involved in chrome for a while. But man, the price constantly change. You know, service provider, they move up the price. If the price of gas goes up, if the price of energy goes down, then maybe you can get a better price. There is like freight, container freight. I'm very, very skeptical about what is going on with the container freight now that there is all this trade tariff war. I'm pretty sure there's going to be extreme volatility on the upside and downside because everyone was basically trying to ship product to the US in container before the tariffs. Now there's a tariff, so everyone is holding. So there's going to be a lot of congestion of containers everywhere. So freight is going to be that for sure. So yeah, it's still tough, but man, yeah, we try to make it happen. So that's for the supply of the chrome. Then another like crazy story about this week. So it's again about the chrome. So I got someone that took a call with me because he wanted to follow the shipping commodity operator course. And I was like, okay, all right. Then the guy was like, you know, a dude from Zimbabwe. Right from the beginning, I said, look, man, I don't want to be an but man, you from Zimbabwe, the course cost like a couple of $1,000 man. Are you sure, man? Do you have the money? Because it's expensive, man. And you're from one of the poorest countries in the world. And he said, no, don't worry, Damien. I've been trading chrome. I follow all your video. I set up like a chrome trade flow. I even already speak with your guy in the chrome Loic. And I was like, when he was in Zimbabwe, I was like, you did what? So yeah, I contacted you on LinkedIn. You gave me his contact. I couldn't even remember that. And you know, based on that, I found a buyer, like a big Chinese buyer, man. And right now he's like, and this guy, what is incredible is from with his own agency, like alone with his own little hand, seriously, no money, because he explained to me that he lost all his money, but because he tried to do some deals that he lost everything. He found a chrome supplier in Zimbabwe. I mean, he's from Zimbabwe, from a chrome supplier. He found a guy who's willing to finance the chrome from Zimbabwe to South Africa, because there's a lot of people like us, we don't want to buy the chrome when it's in Zimbabwe. We want to buy it when it's cleared, because it's a lot of fuckery can go with clearing the good out of Zimbabwe. So we don't want to be part of that. He found a guy in Zimbabwe to finance that, which is props to him because, man, it's not easy. And now he is delivering this big Chinese buyer, man, all on his own by watching the videos and so on. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. So it's very small, obviously, but man, he's doing it, man. It's doing it. So I was like, I mean, so happy for him, man. and then I said, man, at that price that you are delivering, because man, he's delivering a low price, man. Don't. We are buying. It's like, no, it's going to be difficult for me to get more money. I think my financier is already tight. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, man. But anyway, let's speak with Loic. And he said, but Damien, I really want to take you across. But how can I pay? Because one thing in Zimbabwe, which is everything is by cash, like US dollar. There's no banking system. Everything is by stack of cash. Very dangerous, but you can get robbed and stuff like that. He said, man, I can't pay. I have no credit card. I have nothing to pay. I have the money. I have the US dollar. And I was like, yeah, okay, man, you can pay the cross. Put me in contact with Loic. I mean, you can send him the cash or whatever. We can find a solution. But man, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. So I was so happy again to see that one guy just he made it happen for himself, man. Made it happen for himself, starting from zero, man. Like, and those high agency guys, I love them, man. And this also made me think, like, one of the richest guy in Senegal, it's, what is his name? Mr. Ba. Is it Ba? It was like 10 years ago. I mean, his little brother was my client because the guy was a dairy importer. His little brother used to import a lot of milk powder. And, you know, basically I asked his little brother, man, how did it start, man? How was you rich or whatever? He said, no, everything is from my older brother. Basically, the guy started by selling like pack of milks, like on the side of the road. And now he has like a couple of huge industry in Senegal, and he's one of the richest guy there. And again, he made it happen, like, from like selling stuff on the road. So with like literally zero wealth, he's now one of the richest guys in Senegal. I love those stories. I love those stories. It shows that high agency people that take in their own hand, they can make it happen. All right, next point. This week was really unsustainable for me. I mean, I've been working like as a dog. And it made me think that I really need to rethink how I handle all my stuff, because it's not sustainable. I can do that maybe another couple of years, but then it's not sustainable. It's tough, and I had so much work. And when you have partners and so on, they count on you for you to do stuff, and just you can't do it because you have too much. And it's not as easy as they say, oh man, you just need to hire some people and so on. The problem is like commodity trading is a lot about knowledge. It's a knowledge business, man. It's a relationship business. So two things that I do my best to give, I try to be with everything that I do, even to my team. I always open all my contact, all my knowledge and so on. But then between giving the knowledge and them implementing them correctly, man, there's a gap, man. Some people can do it, some people don't. And the people that can do it usually by themselves, they don't want to be an employee, they want to be like entrepreneur, which I can understand. So man, it's tough. It's really tough, but I need to rethink about my organizations, what I do, because it's man, that was crazy, man. I still have like so much stuff to do, man. Tonight I have the drink with my pal for his birthday. Maybe I'll have some footage, because we are going to a new rooftop. But anyway, man, I still need to do something about it, because now the Chrome business works well with little involvement for me. I still speak with main stakeholders, but that's okay. But the other business, I need to do too much, man. And I have a new ventures that we are starting right now, and that will ask even more of my time. So man, I don't know, man. I need to find some solution. Because it's also the problem, man, if you take someone new that you need to teach everything, you will have to pay him for like 6 months before it really produces something. You are not going to only to pay me salary, but also my time that I will need to teach. And maybe you won't even be able to do it, man. So I don't know, a lot of things that I need to think about, because it's, I can't keep doing it, like running all of those things all by myself. I'm sure there's a way to organize what I'm doing better, which is not going to kill me. All right, so on that note, if you want to break into the incredible world of commodity trading, where you have to survive a trade war, market going up and down, people trying to scam you, exhaustion by working too much. If you want that, just check the first link in the description below, and you will land on the academy. And also we have another program that is not on the website, but if you subscribe to the newsletter, you will get an notification when we reopen it. All right, guys, so that was it for that week. I think that's it.